Do you want to know how much it's gonna cost to live in San Diego? You know that San Diego has an insane living cost. So today I'm gonna talk about how much exactly you can expect to spend to live in San Diego, and let's get into it. 皆さんこんにちは. My name is Marina Morse with eXp Realty Crosby Home Team. So I am here in Imperial Beach where I live now. This is estuary. It's really awesome. Mexico is right there, but this is my favorite place to take a walk. And I am a relocation specialist, so if you're looking to move to San Diego, or if you know anyone who's looking to move to San Diego, this is my contact information. Please call, text, email me. Make sure to contact me to get started. Alright, so first of all, housing is the most expensive thing you can think of in San Diego, California. San Diego is one of the most high demand area for housing, and this past few years the real estate market skyrocketed, and today the average home price, detached home, is about $1 million, and for the townhouse condo, attached house, is hovering around $700,000. It is really crazy. The cheaper condo and then townhouse starts somewhere around $450,000. That's the cheapest side of attached home, and I would say if you put minimum 5% down, today's rate is 6.5% interest rate. Your payment is somewhere around $3,500, but that's all depends on your credit scores, any other things. So you have to talk to your lender to get the right number, but you can expect to pay over $3,000 a month for your mortgage, taxes, property taxes, and then your homeowner's insurance, and also HOA. Then what about rentals? So even rentals went up so much this past 3 years, and one bedroom in San Diego rental is somewhere around at least $2,000 is average price. So $2,000 for one bedroom. It could be even studio, depends on the area. And the average price rental for 2 bedrooms, you're gonna have to pay about close to $3,000 for just 2 bedrooms. So if you think about it, that's quite a lot of money. So I just did the math, and that was close to $100,000 within 3 years. You're gonna spend $100,000 within 3 years for your rent. And it could be higher than that because the rental price can go up to max 10% per year, which just happened to us too. Like this past 3 years, every single year it went up 10%. So that means you don't really have control over any rental properties, of course, because you're just renting out, and then the price can go up 10% a year. That's kind of scary to look at it. But if you own a property, so let's say you purchase property for like $450,000 today, and you can sell it for the same price 3 years later, which is less likely. You're gonna probably get a lot more money than $450,000 3 years later, because especially San Diego, your property value is gonna go up each year. It goes up and down, but for the long run you can see like the upward trend. But like worst case scenario, you sell it at the same price as you purchase it, right? But even after all the costs, like real estate commission fee, escrow fee, including everything, probably your closing cost to purchase a property is going to be around $10,000. Depends on all those other factors. And when you sell it, you pay about like 5 to 5.5% real estate fee as a seller. So let's say $450,000 of 5% is about $22,000. And on top of that, you're gonna have closing fees from escrow fee, title fees, stuff like that. And then let's predict it to be about like $10,000. So total of closing costs when you purchase it and then when you sell it, that cost's gonna be around, how much was it? I think under $50,000, right? It's like $42,000 average around there. It could be a lot more or less, depends on your situation, but if you think about it, you're gonna lose $100,000 within 3 years with rent. But if you purchase a home, and even if you decide to sell after 3 years, And then if the price didn't go up, you're gonna lose only $50,000 or less. So now you kind of understand which is better and why us real estate agent kind of push you to purchase property, because your property can grow over time. And my client walked out with $200,000 after 3 years. The property value went up $250,000 from when he purchased a property 3 years ago. The living cost is really high in San Diego, but there's a opportunity to purchase property in San Diego, and potentially, most likely, you make a lot of money after a few years of owning it. And I just want to show you how pretty it is today right here. On top of that, you have to pay utility bills, water, your internet, and renter's insurance. It just adds up. So utility bills, that is really hard to say because that depends on how big your house is, and then also how many family members you live with, stuff like that. But typically for a single family house, I think it's gonna go around $300 to $500, including water, electricity, gas, and then trash. So that's kind of good numbers to remember. And then if you want to have internet at the house, that typically goes about $50 a month for internet. I used to work at AT&T internet for the sales, so yeah, the price is about $50. And then if you're a video game player and want to have highest internet possible, then you gotta have to pay about like $100 to $150. Depends on your area or depends on your internet company. So that also tells you how expensive everything is. And another thing to think about when you become a homeowner is homeowner's insurance. Homeowner's insurance could be expensive if you are in high fire hazard area. So San Diego is a good example because we are surrounded by a lot of mountains. It's a really dry area, nice and dry, comfortable, but at the same time that is causing a wildfire everywhere. And a lot of insurance company got out of California, so it's kind of hard to get a right insurance with the right price because a lot of company doesn't offer insurance anymore. But I could find a couple people that have really good fire insurance. So if you're struggling, just reach out to me. I have someone to introduce. That's the housing, living cost expense in San Diego. And the next part is vehicle. So owning a car is really necessary in San Diego because our public transportation is not that great, and you could go somewhere just by bus or trolley, but almost everyone owns a car here. The registration renewal comes once a year here, and then that depends on what kind of car you own, I think. But mine, for example, is Ford Escape 2008. I pay about $200 per year for this, for registration, and the gas money is a lot here. California is one of the highest cost gas price all over in the nation. That's because we have high tax here. We call it sunshine taxes because of the weather, and then like it's winter, but I'm wearing just this and then I feel really comfortable. So it's amazing place to live, but you pay a lot of taxes. So right now the gas price is about $4.50 or more or less, which is not bad because at some point the gas price was about $7. It's unbelievable, especially for us. We drive a lot, so yeah, a lot of living expenses goes to gas money for us. Working professionals in San Diego, we spend a lot for gas money. And for example, I think Arizona or Utah, the gas price is about $1.50 cheaper. That's because of taxes. So yeah, that's owning a car is a big part. And if you own a car, you have to pay for the auto insurance. Auto insurance can be really expensive too, and especially in California. I also help my clients move from Japan to San Diego, and I help them get a car too if they need some support because they don't know the area, they don't have any transportation, so I come in to help them to start their new life here. And when they purchased a car 2 or 3 years ago, I could have my own auto insurance right away on the same day. But now, the most of the company doesn't offer that. So you have to wait a couple of weeks until you get covered. That means you own a car, but you can't really drive with insurance for 2 weeks. And that is so inconvenient. I got a couple people, insurance agent, and they can help me get the insurance right away. There are only like a few insurance company out there that offers. I pay about $150 a month. If you want to get full high coverage, you're probably gonna have to pay about, I don't know, $300. So it depends on what you want, but average I think it's $100 to $150 a month. Okay, and the cost of living includes your food and meal, grocery shopping, and any other stuff like that. This is really depends on your lifestyle, to be honest, but you cannot really eat out with just $20 anymore. All those lunch meals cost you, if you eat in the restaurant, typically the average price I spend is about like $18, $19 per dish. And if you order drink, that is maybe like $8, and including tips, you probably spend about $30 or more. So it used to be just $15 for me when I first moved to San Diego. If I have $15, I could probably go anywhere and then get whatever I want. But now it doubled the price, and probably $30 per person is a good price for lunch. If you go dinner, if you get couple drinks, you probably spend $40 or $50 per person. So that's what San Diego offers. And in groceries, I think we spend about $500 a month or more, depends on the month. So a lot of things are a lot more expensive than any other states, but we want to stay here. We pay high taxes, high meal. We pay a lot more for everything to live in this beautiful state and in beautiful San Diego County. You just have to pay to live in where you want to be. Hopefully this helped you to understand how much you might have to spend in San Diego if you're moving to San Diego. And let me know if you have any other questions, comment, email, text me. I would love to help you. And if you know anyone or if you're moving to San Diego, please feel free to contact me. My contact information is right here. So my name is Marina Morse with eXp Realty, and have a great day, guys. それではまた。